everybody, welcome to my channel. This is Tea's Thoughts and I'm Teresa, and I talk about all things faith, books, and lifestyle. In this video, I am giving you my February TBR, and I'm going to talk about my January books. Alright? Okay, doke. So, y'all, this January was a good month. Okay, it was a very good reading month. This is probably the best reading month I've had in a long time. Long time. Okay. Y'all, I'll be cutting up. Anywho, yes, January was a good month. So before I get into my February books, I am going to recap my January books. Okay, so January I got four books in. First one is Still Life by Louise Penny. Now I read two of these on my Kindle, and one was an audiobook, and we'll go through that, and then one was a physical book that I've not finished, but I gotta finish it because it's a book club book. But book club doesn't when is it? I think I don't have to finish it until like next week. So anyway, so I think I'm good. So anyway, so let's talk about Still Life by Louise Penny. So going into this book, I knew that it was going to be slow. I heard from my trusted friend Meredith on Currently Reading and Katie that this was the first of the Inspector Gamesh series in the series. I don't know why I went blank there, but anyway, in the Inspector Gamesh series, and this is the first one, so I knew that it was going to be slow. I knew that it was going to take some time, but I was prepared. So, and it was slow. It was really slow, but I like that it laid the foundation for the series. It did a lot of character building. A lot of doing a lot of what's the word I want to use, laying the foundation for the characters, the city, Three Pines, all the things, so that you can get a good picture of what's going to go on later in the book. So but the story, let me tell you a little bit about the story. So a lady of the town is found dead in the wooded areas by her neighbor, and it's an Inspector Gamesh comes in. He's trying to figure out what's going on, and it's a lot of learning the town, learning the characters and things like that. Finally, now I'm gonna tell you, I was kind of shocked by who did it. I really didn't see that part coming, because who I thought it was, he was still a little suspect. So, but couldn't find out. I was wrong, but it was okay. It was still good. I stayed up really late to try to finish it, and it was good. So I'm onward. Now for February, I'm not reading one of the Louise Penny's. I'm not reading the second book. I don't think. Should I? Let me know in the comments if I should keep going. I know, so if for you guys who don't know, and I talked about this in my book goal video, I'm trying to read the Three Pines series this year. So I'm trying to read all the books of the Louise Penny books for the Three Pines series in this year. Okay, y'all like my shirt? My brother is doing a shirt business, and so I've got this cute little hoodie, and it says, and I know I'm sidebarring, but full of the Holy Ghost. And then on the back it says, with a little splash of thug. Y'all, but this red is giving. Anyway, I'll link his Facebook account so you can see his shirts on Facebook in the description box. Okay, anyway, back to books. Anyway, so Still Life was really good, and so I really did like it. I think I gave it 3.5 stars. Just because I probably gave it 4 stars because the story was really good, but it was slow. It was really slow. So besides being slow, I did like it. Second book I read was Virgin River by Robyn Carr. Okay. Virgin River is the Netflix series Virgin River. And here's the thing. I normally don't, if I watch the show or the movie, I don't read the book. Or if I read the book, I really don't watch the movie or the show, because the characters in my head do not translate to what's on the TV. And then vice versa. So, and this is what happened with this book for me. I already knew what was happening because I watched the Netflix series. So then I went back and read the book thinking like, oh, maybe it'd be different. Yeah, the way that I saw Jack on Netflix was not the way Jack was in the book. And so he was still good in the book, but it wasn't the same. So the book was good. I think I gave this 3 stars too. And I skimmed a lot of it. Just because I think if I hadn't seen the Netflix series, I probably would have been okay with it. But so that's kind of where it kind of lost it for me. And so, but yeah, I gave it 3 stars. If you have not watched the Netflix series, pick up the book, okay? And then see if you want to watch the Netflix series. But I think this is a whole series. I'm not going to read the rest of the series because I already watched it on Netflix. So, but if you want to, pick up Virgin River by Robyn Carr. Okay. The next one that I read was The 5 Money Personalities by Scott and Bethany Palmer. This one I did on audio. And it was actually pretty good. It was informational, talking about how couples have different money personalities, how we can, once we understand our money personalities, then we can relate to each other, not have a lot of arguments about money and things like that. Very good, very good. If you are a married couple, or even if you're not married, but you just want to know your money personality, then I say pick it up. I think I gave this 3 stars too. And then the last book that I am not finished, but I am pretty deep in, is The Joy of Less, a minimalist guide to declutter, organize, and simplify. This is my Organize You mentoring book. This is our book club book for January, probably half of February. So I probably finished that, but so far so good. It's good. It's making me think about decluttering my house and decluttering my life, you know. So that is a really good book. Okay, y'all, let's get into February books. I'm excited. So my first book is called We Are Not Like Them by Christine Pride and Joe Piazza. What? It's super cute. This was a Good Morning America book club pick. Yeah, so this is really good. I've started it. I'm planning to finish it hopefully by the end of the week. But really good book. So let me tell you a little bit about it, okay? And I picked this description off Amazon, okay? So it says, Jen and Riley have been best friends since kindergarten. As adults, they remain as close as sisters, though their lives have taken different directions. Jen married young, and after years of trying, is finally pregnant. Riley pursued her childhood dream of becoming a television journalist and is poised to becoming one of the first black female anchors of the top news channel in their hometown, Philadelphia. Here's the twist, y'all. But the deep bond they share is severely tested when Jen's husband, a city police officer, is involved in a shooting of an unarmed black teenager. 6 months pregnant, Jen is in a free fall as her future, her husband's freedom, and her relationship with Riley are thrown into uncertainty. Covering this career-making story, Riley wrestles with the implications of this tragic incident for her black community, her ambitions, and her relationship with her lifelong friend. Y'all, friendship is tested. Loyalties is tested. Are you gonna be the savior of the community? All the things is in this, so I'm excited. I'm telling you, it's really good. So, and I've seen good reviews on this too. So We Are Not Like Them by Christine Pride and Joe Piazza. Okay. Book number 2. Okay. Now, book number 2 is this close to okay. Now, I was supposed to read this back last year, and I didn't because I was in a book funk and I didn't do it. And so I'm gonna pick it up again this month because I heard it was good. So I'm gonna tell you a little about it, but I did talk about this in another video, but I'm gonna talk about it again because I'm gonna read it in February. Okay, This Close to Okay by Leesa Cross Smith. Y'all, my book covers be so cute. Look. Can't you see my face? Okay, let's do both. Okay. Okay, so here, this is what This Close to Okay is about. On a rainy October night in Kentucky, recently divorced therapist Tally Clark is on her way home from work when she spots a man precariously standing at the edge of a bridge. Without a second thought, Tally pulls over, jumps out of her car into the pouring rain. Oh yes. She convinces the man to join her for a cup of coffee, and he eventually agrees to come back to her house, where he finally shares his name, Emmett. Over the course of the emotional charged weekend that follows, Tally makes it her mission to provide a safe place for Emmett. Though she hesitates to confess that this is also her day job, what she doesn't realize is that Emmett isn't the only one who needs healing, and they both are harboring secrets. So, secrets, a little crossing the line, because Tally is, I think, is a therapist. Yes, she is. She's a therapist, and this man obviously has some issues because he was about to commit suicide. Or at least thinking about it. Well, yeah, he was about to. And so there's some secrets, there's some inner healing, probably love is going to happen in this. So I'm very interested to see what is going to go on. I've heard really good things about this book, so I'm excited about it. Okie dokie. Number 3. So far I'm thinking I'm only going to read 3 books this month because I don't know. I might pick up another one. We'll see. Wish You Were Here by Jodi Picoult. Now this one I'm going to read on my Kindle. Because I'm going to tell you, that was a thick book. And, oh y'all, I bought a new Kindle. Did I tell y'all this? I don't know. But I bought a new Kindle. And, y'all, this thing is so clear. I was doing some hardship to my good eyes in my other one. Because I've had that one for probably over 10 years. It was the first Kindle I ever had. And when I got this one, everything was so bright. The words were so clear. I told my husband, I said, I think I've been missing out. This bad boy is nice. So anyway, very good. So I'm going to read Jodi. Yeah, I'd be going off on tangents. Excuse me. Anyway, it's still book related. I'm going to read Wish You Were Here on my Kindle. And look at my cute cover. I got this from Amazon. It's so cute. Anyway. So, Wish You Were Here by Jodi Picoult. Let me tell you a little bit about it. Diana O'Toole is perfectly on track. She will be married by 30, done having kids by 35, moved out to the New York City or suburbs, all while climbing the professional ladder in the cutthroat art auction world. She's an associate specialist at Sotheby's now, but her boss has hinted at a promotion if she can close a deal with a high-profile client. She's not engaged just yet, but she knows her boyfriend, Finn, a surgical resident, is about to propose on their romantic getaway to Galapagos days before her 30th birthday. Right on time. But then a virus that fell worlds away has appeared in the city, and on the eve of their departure, Finn breaks the news. It's all hands on deck at the hospital. He has to stay behind. You should still go. He assures her, since it would be a shame for all of their non-refundable trip to go to waste, and so reluctantly she goes. Almost immediately, Diana's dream vacation goes awry. Her luggage is lost, the Wi-Fi is nearly non-existent, and the hotel they booked is shut down due to the pandemic. So this is, obviously, it's about COVID. In fact, the whole island is now under quarantine, and she is stranded until the borders reopen. Completely isolated, she must venture beyond her comfort zone. Slowly, she carves out a connection with the local family when a teenager with a secret opens up to Diana, despite her father's suspicion of outsiders. Let's see. Diana finds herself examining her relationships, her choices, herself, and wondering if when she goes home, she too will have evolved into someone completely different. Okay. This one I think is really good. I heard the what's the book? Bad on Paper. Bad on Paper podcast. They had this as their January book club, and I heard a little bit of the they do kind of like a follow-up and talk about the book and all that kind of stuff. And so then I had to stop because I heard a spoiler in it, and I was like, oh man. So I stopped listening to it, so I'm gonna read it. I think this is gonna be good. My first kind of like pandemic book, so I'm kind of excited about reading that. Now, disclaimer, if you have high anxiety about COVID, the pandemic, and things like that, probably not the best book to read. But I'll let you know as when I finish reading it. Okay. Alrighty. So those are my February books, my January recap. I am excited about my February books. What are you reading? Tell me, what are you reading down in the comment box? Engage. What are your thoughts? If you have read any of these books, let me know. Let me know what your thoughts were. If you read any of my January books, let me know. Okay? If you have any book suggestions for me, put them down below. Okay? Alright guys, I hope that you have enjoyed this video. If you have, give me a thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed and hit that bell so that you can get all the beautiful content that I deliver every week. Alrighty guys, be kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself, be kind to someone else, and have a grace-filled week. I'll see you next time. Bye.